Doing the floors in this house was one of my favorite things. I actually fell in love with doing them. I realized I could do floors for a living. We bought the drum sander. Thank God we owned it because it took over a month to do them. The shellac had become sticky. I had to spend a long time cleaning, scraping, treating the floors. The floors were cupped. We bought so much sandpaper. I had to go over them multiple times, go over them at angles, and then fix all of that in order to fix the cupping in the floors. They had animals in there, so they had urine and soaked in urine. We didn't even know if we could actually even fix the floors and repair them, which luckily we were able to. You can look at the damage on these floors. I had to take breaks. Look at me here. I was like totally zoned out. I just couldn't even think tearing down wallpaper. It was the middle of winter. We had no heat, and the shellac was sticky, and it took forever. I think I sanded this floor like 10 times with 36 grit. It was crazy, but we got it. Okay, so this is how you change the paper on these. First, you have to undo this bar, and I really can't do it while I'm videoing, so I'll undo it with my Phillips head, and I'll get back. Okay, a couple of pro tips. Obviously, I back it up against something so it doesn't roll around on me as I loosen this up. You have to really back this out a lot when you're using this kind of paper. We're using a really heavy paper because I have a lot of cupping. If the floor was level, I could probably get away with using like a 120 or an 80. But because we're using a 36, I have to back this up quite a bit to get it in there. Trick is to go underneath first here and then back down because they have to overlap. I'll show you. Okay, do a little bit as you go along. You have to make sure they stay nice and tight, overlapping. And just keep doing this till it's really tight. Okay, you can see I'm getting it in pretty tight, but see how it's indented? Because this thing goes really fast. So this bar obviously is not gonna touch, but the idea is that these two overlap one another. The grooves are for these screws, and then it stays put. There's still a bunch of sanding to do. About 3 more rooms, and as you can see, we gotta do the edging, which is a feat in itself. There's the puppies. Mom's room has a bunch more, and got the floor out of Mom's bathroom.